how big do you guys want to go?
Walter?
I mean,
You're the one that shoots for the sky.
So that's such a funny thing
I mean,
to say.
let me ask you, who do you want to talk to? And maybe I could help you.
We've talked about this before. We've had our, who we really want. And to be honest, some of our big ones were you and Dave West. And for us to get you guys on in 20 episodes, that's huge for us. We're looking more for, like we said, a partnership, someone that we can work with. And we'd love to have, we talked about Mark Huber. We're big Crown Heads guys.
Well, you definitely want to get his name right first.
Yeah, John Hubert.
Okay, that's what I meant. I like his cousin. His cousin is the one that I want to have on.
He's our special needs.
That's his talent manager, Mark Huber.
That's his manager. It's his cousin.
Yes, you're right. My bad.
We're gonna edit that so I say the right name.
No, we're not.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
All right. Smoke and Steel. Mo from Patina episode.
Welcome to another episode of the Smoke and Steel podcast, brought to you by StogieReview.com. We're coming to you live from Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. Tonight in the garage, we got Marky Mark, myself, Eric, Rob, Eric, Jimbo the Godfather, and our fearless leader, Walt. And a special guest we have on the show tonight, the owner, founder, and proprietor of Patina Cigars. We got Maali in the house. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
We're so happy we could have you on. But what's new, Walter?
Oh, I knew you were going to do that, you prick.
I have to do it every episode. We can't not do it. It's our tagline.
There's nothing new. We're good. We're good to go.
All right, that's how I like to answer. So Mo, welcome to this. Okay. I'm okay.
What's everybody smoking tonight?
Oh, Patina Habano.
Ooh, nice.
I'll let Mo tell a little bit about this one, but I am smoking my last Sultan's Smoke. This is
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Mo. Tell us a little bit about this fossil that I pulled out of my humidor.
Well, I just wanted to say that first and foremost, I am extremely proud of you for doing this. And truthfully, I can't think of a better time to do it. New year, obviously, me being here with you, it's like, just an awesome. It means a lot to me, man, because I think that's literally how it all started. So
this is the one that started you, isn't it?
Literally.
So
Yeah.
I've had the luck of having 4. This is my 4th one. I've got them all from The Godfather, and tonight preparing for the show, I even messaged you on Instagram. I said, "Okay, and I've been holding this for years, and I haven't found the right time. If having you on's not the right time, I'm never going to smoke this thing." So tonight it came out.
Yeah, might as well put it in a museum then.
That's right. Hey, we're going to smoke it before we do that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Rob, what do you got?
I also have a patina,
Oh, I see a theme here.
Nice.
and I have a matching patina shirt.
I mean, do you just feel like do you feel like the testosterone just
Man.
kind of like permeating through your
Story
entire
about
veins?
this. You came to the shop probably, it's got to be, 8 years ago?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, in Gilbertsville. I think it was still when Tim probably owned. No, it wasn't? All right. So
It's always been Chris, yeah.
All right. So I got it. The problem was I couldn't fit in it because it was too small.
You were too.
All right.
And I was too big. So I was
Okay.
So this new year, it's been a good year. I've taken some weight off. So now I can proudly
you.
wear your patina shirt.
Man, looks great on you, my man. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Even though my daughter is critical about the blue color, I can't. I can't make the comment because it might offend Eric. But I like it. That's all that matters. And it matches.
That sounds like more of a reason to say it.
That's right. And it matches my uncle's hat. So it's all good.
There you go, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I was hoping he had his new blue one you gave him for his birthday, but it didn't come yet. So we were excited.
It's lost in the mail.
No, it's literally Thursday, I believe. It's scheduled to get there.
Yeah.
When you sent us that video, I was like, well, we know he ain't picking the blue one. And then you even made a joke like, oh, this might be too young for you or too old for you. And then he goes, oh, I want the blue one. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is going to be the sexiest model of that hat.
I said, Jim, just to let you know, that brim is not coming bent. That's a flat brim.
I have a shirt that he can buy if he's interested.
I got that.
Or maybe for a Sultan of Smoke.
I got that shirt. I got a Sultan shirt. I got them all.
Yeah, his Sultan's hat. His Sultan's hat. I'm so jealous of. What are you smoking, Gurgle? The only guy not smoking a product.
Drew the long straw.
Foundation. That's okay.
Which one?
The Tabernacle Double Corona.
That's a good cigar.
He said that guy sucks. Get him out of here.
No, I mean, listen, it's like, that's a great cigar.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right. How about you, the Godfather?
I got the Patina Red Pill.
Very nice.
Ooh, nice.
And I got the Sumatra.
That's what I'm smoking too. Actually, I'm smoking the Sumatra in honor of Jim. So that's which is my favorite. So
yeah. Well, this new red and the Sumatra are like 1 and 1A
all right.
in my book. And then probably the Habano after that.
All right.
So,
this was my honor to you, my man.
Thank you, brother.
So, Mo, why don't you start it off and just tell us a little bit about how you got your start? Obviously, we know we said that the Sultan cigar was what got you started, but give us a little rundown of your background and, how we got to, where you're at today.
Oh, man. Okay.
No hard ones yet. These are all softball. Wait till we're going to get difficult with you later.
Yeah, you got an hour and a half to go.
All right. Yeah. Well, like Caleb Williams, I shine brightest when the heat gets hot.
We made Dave West sweat, so you got to...
yeah. Well, in fairness, Dave sweats no matter. No, speaking of, okay, so, all right, let's just start there. So Drew, my buddy Drew and I started reviewing cigars in 2014, I think it was. We had a cigar blog called the Sultans of Smoke. And we had this rating system, man, based on like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone movies.
Nice.
And to Drew's credit, I mean, this was like, I always got to give Drew credit. Drew was the one that, because we were like, man, because I was living in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was moving back to, Illinois. We're like, man, how are we going to keep in touch? And he goes, hey, man, let's start this cigar review blog. And I'm like, what's a blog? And then 2015, January, I think we started the podcast. And I'm like, what's a podcast? Right? And like, so Drew was always like big on this stuff, man. And so I always got to give him the credit for that stuff. So we started it, and it was at a time where you had that, what I call like that next wave of boutique guys coming on. And so we were some of the first people to really review Black Label, House of Emilio, Fratello, Southern Draw, all that stuff, man, that was kind of coming on the scene at that time. And then Famous Smoke Shop saw our blog. They started sending us some cigars to review. And then one day, Drew's like, hey, man, we start this podcasting. So we did. And then he sees James Brown of Black Label at an event in Tulsa. And Drew's asked him, he's like, hey, man, would you make a cigar for our podcast? And so it just so happened that James Brown had gone on his own at that time to start Oveja Negra, because Black Label was really young at that time, and so he was making the cigars by somebody else, and I don't remember who it was. But he had opened up his own factory literally that same year, I believe. And so if you guys understand, kind of like when you take that plunge, man, you're going to look for anything to keep your guys busy, right? That are rolling cigars and all that stuff. So he's like, all right. yeah, I'll do it for you guys. And that's how it all started, man. So I always give him credit too. He didn't have to do that. And so he made those cigars for us, for our podcast. Couldn't sell them to save our lives. Nobody gave a shit about Mo or Drew or even Black Label at that time, believe it or not. And so we sat on them for years. And finally, okay, so after Black Label ascended and became, all of a sudden, they became a cult classic. And so people like, and I think we probably sold 90% of them in Pennsylvania. Between B&B and Smoke Manayunk, I think the vast majority of them were sold in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And Chicago, yeah.
That's really cool.
How many were in that initial order? How many boxes did you wind up buying?
There were box counts of 20. I think we did 100 or 150 boxes of each. And we obviously were like, oh, how hard could it be to sell 3,000 cigars or 2,500, whatever it was? Well, let me tell you, it's really fucking hard.
I guess that's why there's one sitting on the table from 10 years ago.
Right. That's right. That's right. Yep.
And then I stumbled into B&B one day, and I said to Vince, what do you got different? He said, try this. I said, what the hell is this? He said, oh, it's made by Black Label. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I went,
yep.
Hey, this is pretty fucking good.
I didn't even know that was, the correlation between you and Black Label is how it all started. That's really cool, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I always give James credit, man. Because, again, he didn't have to do that. And knowing what I know now, it's an even bigger deal, right? Because you don't know what you don't know when you're outside on something. And then once you get on the inside of it and you kind of see a lot of the different aspects, the political stuff that kind of goes on and all of that, it was a big deal to do something like that for two guys that.
Yeah, man. I mean, imagine you said at the time you couldn't get rid of them. Did you ever imagine a decade later that people would be saving them for a super special night to smoke them? Talk about how that's come so far for you.
Dude, that was always the goal when we started. Again, we didn't realize how hard it was to do this. And man, let me tell you, selling cigars, the business of cigars is extremely difficult. The fun is in the art of it, but the business side is very, very tough, and we were just so naive to it, you know what I mean? But we knew that we always wanted to put out stuff that would be special, That was...
Well, you definitely hit that mark, bro.
No, thanks, man.
What did that initial outlay cost for you guys to put together that first run that you did of those cigars?
God, man.
I mean,
okay, you're talking 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago money. You were out that money. You said it took you quite a while to unload this stuff.
Yeah. I can't remember if we had S-chip at that time. I think we did. Yeah. It was $6-7 grand, something like that. $7 grand, something like that. If I remember correctly, I could be way wrong on that. But then the bands and the boxes.
Yeah. Now you never re-released them, right? This is one of them from the originals, right?
No, that is literally a 10-year-old cigar.
Wow. So when are we re-releasing it?
So we've been talking about that, and if we wanted to do something else for Sultans, but we've just been so inconsistent. But I would love to. I think it would be awesome.
It's smoking just as good today as it probably did 10 years ago, man.
Now, if you did that, if you did that, would you go back to James, or would you stay with where you're at?
I would definitely give James first opportunity, just out of respect.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us then how you pivoted from there and got into Patina.
I was sick of the corporate world. I was like, I just wasn't wired for it, man. I was like, I'm not playing this shit. I'm not good at it. You know, it's like you got to know yourself, right? Some people they just know. I mean, they just know how to do that and play that game and kind of be that. I was never good at it. I suck at it even now with the cigar stuff. As you know, I'm not really in any big publications. You don't see my name all these different places. I'm just really, really bad at that stuff. I'm more of like into like the actual art of the cigars and stuff like that, and I'd rather be doing stuff like this and on the road, if that makes sense. Then, but I also realize that like that's a big part of it that I need to learn how to get myself better at. But either way, so man, I'd met there was and again, I always shout out the people that really helped me through the journey. There was a broker in the Midwest by the name of Michael Perales. Him and the owners. So Michael still represents Patina to this day. So I still work with him. I went to Nicaragua with him and the owner of Casa de Monte Cristo in Chicago. And they kind of introduced me to a bunch of people. And at the time, I thought Mombacho was the best opportunity for me because they didn't make any other brands. So I went with them. And that's kind of just how it all, started.
That's cool, man. For those at home, where'd you get the name? Does it mean, something special to you, or was it just a cool name at the time?
No, I wanted to represent like age and getting better with age. And so like Patina was like, and then also just like the representation, man, like of like life comes at you fast. And it's like, no matter, I'm gray now, whatever, I'm still me, I'm still the same person I've been my whole life. I just look different. Right.
Yeah.
So that's all.
So when you started the brand, was it kind of like a side hustle? I mean, because it takes quite a while to make cigars. So there's did you dive in with 2 feet, or was it sort of like a slow burn until you got to the point where you could transition out of the corporate world?
Well, it wasn't a side hustle because if you probably don't remember, but I was also the national sales manager for Mombacho at the same time. So my job was selling Mombacho and Patina.
Okay.
And but I would say this, man, because I get asked a lot, like, what would you tell somebody that wants to get into the cigar business? Like, if you want to actually try to make it as a brand and stuff, like, being a side hustle is not an option. It's just you either are in it or you're not. Like, it's really hard to do it just half-assed because it's so competitive.
Almost everyone we've had on, either that owns their own lounges or owns a brand, they all say the same exact thing. It started as hey, let's try and give this a shot, but until they went fully in, they didn't see, the benefits of it until they just jumped right in.
Dude, I was under okay, so I had people around me that were fucking brutal. And they made sure that I understood how brutal it was going to be. And it still is. Like, and they were brutal in an I love you way. Yeah. Right? Not like because they wanted it to succeed.
Right.
It's been every bit as difficult as I imagined, and probably even more so in a lot of ways.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's an industry that's not only are you fighting to stay competitive and stay relevant, but then having another country is where you got to build the product up and
regulations.
That nightmare, tariffs, and I can't
it's
imagine.
Man. It's always
You're
something,
preaching
man.
to the choir.
Yeah.
But
it's always something. I mean, since the day that Civil War potentially, then there was my factory changed, distributor changed twice. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
How often do you get down to the factory to just check
I
everything
try to
out?
go twice a year.
Is that a good time where you're down there, or is it just work?
Oh man, balls to the wall.
I bet.
Just work. Yeah,
just as soon as you get there, you're just running.
House to the factory, house to the factory, house to the factory. That's it. Yeah, because I'm not down there like all the time. Yeah, I'm a one man gang. You know, I mean, besides my brokers and some distributors that are of course without them this is not possible. But in terms of like the blending and the actual cigar stuff and all that, man, it's me and the people in Nicaragua. So just got to be there.
You got good people because you keep putting out great cigars, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yes, they are awesome. Yeah, they are awesome.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of trust into your people since you're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the good product comes out.
Well, they have a vested interest too, right? Like if the brands they make don't do well, obviously it's going to impact them.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like one of those things, man, where you both need each other, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you see that a lot in the cigar industry, man. I was on a podcast not long ago where I was talking about how, like, we don't really operate on contracts. A lot of this is like handshake stuff. And there's a trust that you have to have with the people that you work with.
Have you ever got burned on anything like that?
Fuck yeah.
Oh. That's got to be devastating.
Yeah, it sucks.
You put that time and effort in, and then they don't provide what they say they're going to provide.
But man, that's how you end up to where you're supposed to be, right? Otherwise, I'm lucky now. I work with some really fantastic people, and I always try to mention him because he's like what I call an unsung hero in the industry, but like Gus Cura, who is now he's the manager of Noxa as well, but he runs all of the tobacco for Oliva Tobacco. So Oliva Tobacco owns Noxa, which is where the cigars are made. And so not Oliva Cigar, just so we're...
Right.
And
two different entities.
Yep. And so he's a legend, man. And like that guy just... Again, that's another guy, like without him, I don't know where things would be.
So the strategic partnerships you've made over the time have really been what set you up, huh?
I think so. Yeah, man. I mean, if people like dealing with you, it makes things a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're a prick, like, it just makes things harder.
I mean, that's why we've had you and Dave West on, and it's just like, you guys are our people that we want on. Salt of the earth people. Like, there's a lot of owners out there that have reached out or have commented on our stuff that kind of have a negative rap, and they have that salesman-y type. And I was like, we want guys that would be sitting here with us smoking without the cameras on. And it's like, you and Dave are that to 100%.
I mean, I don't know how to be different, man.
Well, that's
dude, Jim's known me for 10 years.
At least, yeah.
At least. Yeah, longer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dave I've known for, God, how long have I... Dave, same thing. Literally, I think 20... When we're on Cigar Noise.
Yeah.
And Dave came and started podcasting with it. I mean, yeah. Like,
well, it doesn't go unnoticed is what I'm trying to say. It's, like,
thank you, man.
We reach out to a lot of people, and people reach out to us, but like, you're the guys that we want. Not that you need our help. We're just starting out, but like...
We always we're in this together. You guys provide guys like me and Dave and whatever, like the opportunity to come on and talk about our brands. And like at the end of the day, man, very few people give a shit about Patina or me or whatever. And so it's like when I get an opportunity to come on and talk about it, you guys provide that is huge and it's so appreciated, right? And so you give me an opportunity to make people give a shit about Patina and care about it and want to smoke it or whatever. And so, again, like that mutual, like, so if we have a badass episode together, right, then people want to watch it.
Yep.
Which helps you guys out.
Yep.
And then if it's a badass episode, it helps me out. And so, that's just always the goal, man, is if somebody wants to help you, how do you help them?
Yes.
Like, let's work together.
It's so funny you say that because me and Walt were doing our pre-show, talk, and every person that we've had on, we now have a relationship with. And I said, I don't know if that's them or us being hospitable, but we don't want you to just come on and be like, all right, catch you later. And the next time I'm in, at a shop, we want someone who's there for us or we're there for them. And so far we've done that. Everyone we've had on, we have a relationship with.
And hey, if you have something new popping up, give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys know, and as Jim can attest, I may say something new is coming. It usually is sometime within a decade time frame of it actually.
Sometime between now and never.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I've only waited for the red pill for like 5 years, I guess.
Okay, in all fairness, it was 23. So yeah,
that's a great segue, Mark. So we can go into your core line and how's the red pill been doing? That's what, a year old?
No, 3 months.
Okay, I was gonna say, holy cow.
Yeah, yeah, man, that took a lot. There was whatever. It was
too long of a story for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like how we were talking about, like, there's always something. So yeah, that was that. But so we started out with the Connecticut and the Habano way back, and then in 2020, right in COVID, released the Maduro. That was really exciting. Right at a time when cigar shops were closing and doing pickup and all that. That was what a weird time.
Yes,
and then Sumatra was 22. The Oro was 24. And the Red Pill was 25.
You left out the anniversary.
That's what I was going to say. When was the anniversary?
The LE? Yeah, the first one was 23. And to give Jim further firepower. The 5-year anniversary actually released in the 6th year of Patina.
You sound like us. So we talk about stuff on the pod, and then by the time it airs, it's like it's snowing when we're in summer clothes.
Exactly. And then the LE24 was, I think, PCA or something like that of 24. Yeah.
The Oro Lancero that came out, that's the one in the red band, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. I'm a Lancero guy, so I was all excited. I pretty much smoked Chris out of all his, so I think he's got a few left.
Nice. Yeah.
How many boxes do you produce a year across all your product line now?
I don't know in terms of, because I have 16 and 20 count. So I'm not really sure box count wise. But we do 6 figures of cigars a year.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of cigars.
So you had mentioned the pandemic. Did you see a swell from the boom of the pandemic where we saw this explosion of cigars again?
So no, not for me. The first few months were really hard too because, man, you're a relatively unknown brand and people are not able to go in humidors, so you're relying on. So that was tough. And then after that, man, no, I just never really had that big COVID jump. And it ended up being the greatest thing that ever happened to Patina. And I truly believe that's why I'm in the position I'm in now.
Why?
Because I think that there was a lot of, I don't know how to use the word. There was a lot of growth that was not organic and not sustainable. It was like when the Federal Reserve pumps money into the system and prices inflate or whatever the case may be, that's not a real indication of economic activity that is causing it's fake. It's like taking steroids.
I got you.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the muscle's there, but like if you get off of it, then what? Right? Mm-hmm. And so because I never had that, man, I always had a realistic view of where I was and what I had to do. And that, especially now that things have been slowing over the last few years, that has really helped me because I never got too big for my britches.
Are you nationwide?
Yes.
What's your biggest state right now that you're selling in, you think?
I mean, I'd say Chicago is still probably the biggest, but when you look at, if you take into consideration like small batch stuff like that, that, I mean, they're technically in California, but it's California, but them and another retailer, my Buds, he's got 3 stores, and then Arizona. So I'd say Chicago, Philly, Arizona, and then Orange County, California.
Nice. All over the place.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we're trying to get more, and
Is he in New Orleans?
So that's funny. So we have a really good friends with guys right outside of New Orleans in Metairie, Louisiana, and I want to hook you up with them. The Louisiana Cigar Collective. They're really good friends of the show, and I've already, don't you worry, I've already been talking to them about you, and trust me, they've heard of you.
Nice,
So it's not like,
man.
like, hey, this little brand. They're like, we've heard of them.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate that. Definitely. Thank you.
But are you in a place where you're more picky and choosy of where you go?
In terms of
Different shops, different locations? Are you looking for like kind of an area where you want to infiltrate, or you're just kind of, if you want it in the shop, we'll send it to you?
no, definitely not that. But definitely not. So like, it's funny, man, like some brands will do like a minimum order or
Okay.
whatever. Okay, but so I'm like the opposite.
Oh, really?
Like do a maximum order because I want you to order enough that you take the brand seriously on your shelf and you respect your amount of investment in it. But I don't want it to sit on your shelf too long where you start cursing me out.
Yeah.
Like that I made you buy or whatever. So I try to work with people, man, that want to give the brand an honest shot. And that really is what it comes down to. And do you vibe with the culture of the shop? Do you relate to it? Is it somewhere that you could see yourself hanging out at? Things like that go into it. For me, there are some retailers, man, that people like throw themselves at to get into, and this is in every region. It's not like one region or not. I mean, you see it. Take the Philly market. It's the same as the Chicago market, just different players. Which is the same as the Arizona market, just different players. Which is the same as the Texas market, just different. So it's the same dynamic everywhere. It's not about the name of the retailer you're in. It's how good that retailer is for you and a brand like yours. And for smaller brands like Patina or even Avowed, like when you guys had Dave on, we need active employees and active ownership management that go into the humidor, introduce cigars, recommend cigars. That's how we really get into people's hands. If we're just put on a shelf, it's really hard to survive.
Man, I don't remember how Dave put it, but he had a really interesting point of view where he said, he's not looking to just get into a place that sells cigars. He wants to be in a place that's more of a partnership and sells an experience and can promote your brand and build it up because it means more in the grand scheme of things.
Right. For sure, man. Now you got to remember though, so like a brand like Avowed is always going to appeal a little bit of a different, it's going to have a different appeal factor because of where the cigars are made. Right? So you got to be real, you got to be realistic about these things. So the fact that they're made by Kellner is going to open doors that may be easier for them, or in some cases the other way, right? Same with if your cigars are made at AJ, some doors may be wide open for you and like, hey man, I don't really like the stuff he put there. Like for example, right? For Noxa, it's not really good or bad either. Like people know that they make stuff for like Stocka and Crown Heads and stuff like that, but it's really not a super well-known factory for the majority of people, right? So what type of lounge? So like the lounges Dave is talking about are going to really appeal for his brand because those are typically more experience-oriented stores.
And that's why he handpicked, the ones that he did. It was the invite-only brand when they came out. I don't know if it's still to that effect, but, he called Jim up and said, hey, I know you got your finger on the pulse of the Philly market. Where do you suggest? And that's cool that you still are going along the same lines, because that's how we are. We have lounges close to us that we don't even step foot in, because it's a cigar lounge, but it's not a place that knows what they're doing or selling, and they just throw boxes up on the shelf. Hey, whatever you like, it's in there. Go try it out.
Yeah, we're not going to do well in a store like that, And to Dave's point too, man, and like Jim was saying, you got to have active and engaged people who run the shop.
Hey, when I worked at the shop, I used to tell people, they'd be like, what are you smoking? I'd be like, Patina. They'd go, what the hell's that?
Right, yeah.
And I would go, dude, try it. Well, I've never had it. And I used to say, dude, buy it. If you don't like it, I will personally give you your money back.
Yeah.
And in all the years I did that, I only had one guy ask for his money back.
And you never gave it to me.
Two guys smoking a foundation.
Because you smoked it down to its nub. And then you said you didn't like it.
No, but that's how all of us got acquainted with your brand. Guys like Jim and the lounge, just talking it up and saying, hey, give this a shot. And we all got hooked, Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, you're not going to... So that's like another thing, dude. Like, if you... Like, you really got to believe in what you're doing, because you're going to, like, sit in a room full of people, and it's going to be, I love your cigars suck, your cigars are okay, whatever, fantastic, some of the best cigars I've ever had. I mean, all in the same 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this just... whatever, and
you get that from the state, believe it or not.
Right? Yeah, I do, of course. And it's like because this is a cigar lounge essentially, right?
Right.
I've had your cigars. I just don't have any.
Right. Currently.
No, it's cool. No, don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, I'm heartbroken.
Send me one. I'll tell you what. Send me one, and I will smoke it for you, and I will tell you whether I like it or not.
No, but
all right.
Overall, you're right. It's just making the right, partnerships with lounges and podcasts.
Yeah, absolutely.
But everything he's describing is the guys in L.A.
100%.
They're with Avowed, right?
Yes. Yep.
So those guys down there they were our first guests.
Yep.
We've done stuff with them, and you just described what it sounds like their shopping is. They just started their Cigar of the Month club, so they're starting to. This is going to be the second month they're putting that out now. So that's it's a place that's growing like that, and their guys are very interactive. They've got their own little YouTube channel going. Yep. They're big on promoting product. They're big on stuff like that. They're a cigar lounge. Yeah, don't worry. I started rolling the wheels a little bit. Whether you want to or not, we'll give you the opportunity if you talk to them and you like them. I'm sure that.
Are you talking about small batch?
No. It's a lounge right outside of the French Quarter called Louisiana Cigar Collective. If you look at the big, it's just a one shop. It's not like a huge online retailer.
Oh wait, I thought you said L.A. Like
no.
You meant Louisiana.
Louisiana Cigar Collective.
Oh, okay.
I said the same thing.
They actually get a lot of sales from California because people think they're in LA. He goes, you wouldn't believe.
That's hilarious.
He's like, when I did it, I had no intention of that. But he goes, we sell a shit ton in LA because people think we're in Los Angeles.
That's hilarious.
He goes, it worked out, but he didn't mean for that to happen.
He said, I don't know if it was stupid or genius, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll definitely give you their info. They're good guys. But
awesome, man. Thank you.
We had some. I sent out to our private Discord if they had any questions, and we had some questions popped up, so I wanted to go over those. Red Pill, is that a nod into the Matrix?
No, actually, it wasn't. But I mean, you could say that was kind of like the the inspiration behind it, but it was more so like on the inside of the box you have like this pill opening up and it says usury is the enemy of humanity, and so that was the red pill.
Okay.
It was that because, and that's just based on my experience in the financial sector and all of that, and the history of money.
So then the second question is kind of null and void. They're asking if there's a blue pill coming anytime soon.
No, I'll leave that for Pfizer.
I told you we like this guy. Go ahead, someone else while I pull up the other questions.
What's your favorite smoke of your line?
Like
of your line. Your
the
daily.
one I smoked the one I smoked the most is Sumatra, and then but like Jim, it's kind of like more like Red Pill and Sumatra, and then I go more by sizes than the blend. Actually,
Okay.
It's kind of because like I have a favorite size in each blend, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So
Like the Sumatra, it's got to be a Robusto for me.
yeah, I like the Robusto probably the best in the Sumatra. The Maduro, the Double Toro is my favorite.
The Connecticut, the Toro.
Yeah, probably Toro or Double Toro, one of those two. The Habano's the Toro, and the Oro de Nicaragua is the Toro Extra, the 6 1/4 by 54.
Now, to me, the Lancero.
Okay, yeah, a lot of guys like that.
And I'm not a big Lancero guy, but
Never had
that
you
one-
pegged for one, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes
And-
something big and beefy in his mouth.
Yeah. Hey, when you know somebody, you know somebody.
Yeah. Back to the list here.
Pot calling the kettle
Yeah,
black
right.
there.
Any other collaborations in the work, i.e. a Patina and Viso collab? I don't know if they've seen. You have one right now, right? It's like the Candela one coming out?
Yeah, man. So we did the Verdigris, Verdigris, depending on how you want to say it. And then we have the...
Yeah.
Is it Verdigris?
No, it's funny because the LA guys, their house blend is called the Gris Gris. Us Yankees, we were going on the podcast. We're like, man, this Gris is great, and they called it. They immediately were like, you guys are killing us, man. We're like, what?
That's great. Yeah, Gris.
So we're very
That's
familiar with the Gris or Gris word.
Yeah. And so, and then this one's going to be called Leprechaun Dust.
Right.
And that's going to be a Candela that's based off of, they say that they dyed the Chicago River green, it sprinkles with leprechaun dust.
Nice.
So that's where that comes from. And then we have another one in the works. We just haven't approved the blend yet, but it's close.
Cool.
So in another
And,
5 years, 3 years.
3 to 7. That would cover all our bases.
You know I got to bust your balls on that every time you bring up a date, dude.
Oh man, it's yeah, it wouldn't be right if you didn't.
How's the Candela coming out? I know you probably tried it. I like the Romacraft Candela. I've had some others that I didn't like so much, but that one I love. It's got great flavor. How's this one coming out for you?
So that was one of the, look at every cigar. So I'm big on respecting the people that do this stuff in the industry, right? So almost every cigar, actually probably every cigar that I've ever done, there was an inspiration from some work that I really respected some other people did, right? And for the Leprechaun Dust, the Fomarian was that benchmark. That's what I'll say. So in terms of Candela, because we wanted the Candela because the cool factor, but we don't want the Candela flavor. So and
You don't want the barnyard?
It's
yeah.
and like you said, I've had ones that were, that smell is so overpowering. And then for the Romacraft one, it tends to go away once you light it. You have a tin of it, but I've had ones that are just like you're in the cow pasture the whole time, and it's just so overwhelming.
It's just a really good cigar.
I'm excited to try it, bro.
And thank you. And it's like, it's really good. It's not like it's not the Candela for Candela guys.
That's awesome. No, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Are you eyeing a St. Patrick's Day release or just whenever?
It'll be.
I know I'm putting you on a
now.
timeline here now.
Yeah. Yeah, we getting married? No. It's looking right now like this, probably second week of February.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out for that one for sure.
Yeah.
And
then
then
this year, Jim, before you get too.
Yeah.
This year.
I believe it when I say it.
the final question I have from our listeners was, it's along lines with the collab. Who's someone you would love to do a stick with, in the future?
I'd have to say Nelson Alfonso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, Walt, I know you got some questions for the man.
Well, collectively, I think we're all really big Cigar Page guys.
I can't see you, man.
Oh, I'm over here.
Don't worry, he'll be on the
okay,
episode. We have a camera in the middle,
okay.
so when we edit it, you'll see our faces.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah.
So we're all really big Cigar Page fans here for consumerism and stuff. But we saw that you are on Cigar Page now, and I imagine that's got to kind of be like a double-edged sword. How is it, as a smaller brand, how is it working with sort of one of those mega retailers that often do deep discounts?
I never sold to Cigar Page.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, shit.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, no. What the...
I would.
Hey, if we want us to cut this out, we understand.
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. I want. Listen, the cigar industry is not all sunshine and rainbows, man. This ain't all fucking fun. There's a lot of bullshit. No, I never sold to them. They have different ways of getting your product if they want to get it.
Wow.
Is that good if they want to get your product?
So like you said, it's a double-edged sword. It opens it up to a lot of people that maybe wouldn't have tried it otherwise. But at the same time, it can affect your relationships with your core customers.
Shit, yeah.
And like I said, man, we talk about Cigar Page quite a bit, and the consumers love it, the cheapness. But when we talk to brick and mortars, it's the devil.
Yeah, I mean, it just all depends on your perspective, man.
What else you have, Walt?
I didn't know really. But someone has something tonight.
Well, if you were looking for someone to bullshit around it wasn't going to happen.
No, I love that. That's what we wanted. We were surprised when we seen your cigars pop up there. We were like, whoa, that's...
It was on there for a little bit last year. I do believe that I know how they got on there this time, but I have not done anything about it yet.
That was my next question. Did you reach out to them or anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
That'll be tomorrow.
Wah, 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 wah. Give it again.
We're going to get lots of clicks on this short. Well,
don't make it a short.
No. We wouldn't do that to you.
Interview. Yeah.
We wouldn't do that to you. That's interesting. Very interesting. Not the answer we thought you were going to have. So,
Absolutely.
What did you think? Well, what did you think I was going to say?
I thought that they made you a deal you couldn't refuse.
Oh no, man, no.
Yeah, I was just curious of like how you navigate that with, dealing with brick and mortars, and then you've got. I was curious if you had any control over their pricing model and like how you navigate that. That was the whole point of the question.
I don't know because I've never worked with them.
Yeah.
There are other online retailers that yes, you tell them that this is the most they could discount it, and if they go above that, then whatever. But it's look at guys always run deals that are above the agreed upon discount level, right? But that's not advertised. That's like one-off deals that they do for their customers and things like that. That's you can't tell somebody how to run their business. But as long as it's not outwardly displayed under what you agree to.
Yeah, like I know Cigar Page, every now and then they'll list a bunch of different, and they'll do a 15, 20% off. But that's, twice a week, every week that they do that.
Right.
It's not just one brand; it's a whole bunch of brands.
And this is a new situation. In the past, it's been this brick and mortar is selling my sticks or this website way higher than they should be. It's a new problem to have when someone's like, I'm selling them at a crazy discount. That's a newer issue that has popped up, you know.
Well, you got to remember too, man, that it's like how I put it. You remember what it's like to be. Look at people work hard for their money, you know, and the dynamics of the cigar industry in terms of pricing and all of that. Like, look, as a brand of like Patina, I'm never going to be able to be the cheapest cigar. Just the dynamic of how I have to make the cigar, get it, all of that. I don't have my own factory or my own tobacco, so or grow my own tobacco, I should say. So my cost structure is completely different than someone who's completely vertically integrated. So you know that you're never going to compete on price, right? Now, the one thing where I could make up some of that is I'm not a greedy person, and I believe that you don't have to make every single penny to make a living. I'm not an extravagant person. I don't live extravagantly. So I try to structure my pricing to be fair, but also allow me to make a little bit of money. But as our costs go up every year, plus the tariffs, I mean, for the first 5 years of Patina, I never raised my prices.
I know.
and that was through a lot of internal raising, right? That I just ate year in, year out, man. And I mean, even to this day, compared to the increases I've incurred versus the price of the cigar. So it's finding that middle ground. Now, I'm going to stop there.
That's a good place to move on. You handled that very well. That's a great place to.
Yeah.
I think your pricing is super competitive to your competitors. I know that's a double competitive, but like you give out a quality product for $9 to $11. You have your anniversary, which is high end, and you know what? That's a fantastic stick. But we get mad at some brands that are not producing quality and they're charging you for quality. So you knocked that out of the park with your price point and how well your sticks are made.
No, thanks, man. And that's a testament to the materials that I have access to are top notch. The materials that I use in my cigars are used in cigars that are much more expensive than mine. That I can tell you.
Yep. I mean, and we talked to Dave about it, and this is one of the ones that made him sweat a little. You're a new guy on the block, and you came out with a baseline of $20. It's like you came in and said, "Hey, we know what we got. We know it's quality, and it's working out for him."
100%. And Dave's model is a little bit different because if you look at a lot of the companies that whether it's like a Vowed or take like a Lampert, something like the brands that come out of Costa Rica, the stuff coming out of Kellner, they're just going to have there's a lineage there that you're paying for. There's a lot of that stuff that goes into it that people find to be desirable and they want to be a part of it. And so that's kind of like just a little bit more, it makes, so I understand why Dave would approach it,
Yeah. And he didn't do it just half-ass, they had a plan.
No, they executed it incredibly. I mean, they're very, very smart guys, and they have great, great cigars. Yep.
I actually have kind of a wacky, off-the-wall question because I'm out there half the time. But we watched Arnold Schwarzenegger on a video clip where he takes his cigars and he either tequila or he dips them in bourbon, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a friend who insists on wanting to mix 18-year-old Jameson with ginger ale. He looks at it. He looks at it as fine. And
is your friend in the room with us?
He's not. Okay. We look at it like, what the F is your problem, you idiot?
Right.
As a manufacturer, as a connoisseur of your cigars,
a tobacconist.
How do you see that? I mean, if I sit here and I dip it in my bourbon, do you look at me like, hey, whatever floats your boat? Or do you say, dude, you're ruining a good cigar?
Okay, so people answer questions like these out of their own perspective. So I gotta ask you your perspective first to truly understand how to answer that question.
I've done it, and
Yeah.
I sit back and I say, you know what, it's pretty good, but
Okay.
I think I'm ruining the cigar by doing it because I'm losing the true taste of the cigar. That's my perspective, but I still do it. Pouring Coke in Jameson or ginger ale in Jameson, you're a moron. I don't even want to talk to you.
Somebody threatened to kill somebody.
Yeah, we were at the table where somebody threatened to kill him. So I'm just curious, though, as somebody who you are the man when it comes to tobacco. So how do you feel about that?
So my thing is this: cigars are meant to be enjoyed. If that's what it takes for you to enjoy the cigar, knock yourself out. Me personally, I don't feel the need to have to do that.
Okay.
Because I want to actually taste the tobacco of the cigar. I want to taste the cigar. I mean, man, you could argue that the only time you ever really truly taste a cigar is if you're drinking water with it, right? Or maybe coffee, something like that. But anytime you introduce a competing, overpowering flavor, you're going to lose a little bit of the essence of what that cigar is meant to be or what it can be. I'm even like cognizant sometimes, man, of like what I eat before I smoke. And I always tell the story about in Nicaragua, man. We went out to lunch. I had chimichurri and get back to the factory and couldn't taste a thing. I lost half a day of productivity because, it's just like,
So overpowering.
It burned your taste buds out for the
yeah,
day.
man, I was like, done. Some might argue that I must eat chimichurri all the time. That's fine. Fucking haters. But regardless.
So do you is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, man, I think, look, my answer might have been a little different a few years ago. But as just life's short, man.
Yeah.
Every day's a blessing. If that's how you're going to enjoy the cigar, just.
Would you punch a guy in the head, though, for pouring ginger ale in 18-year-old Jameson?
I would not. Personally, I
See
would.
that? See that, Jim?
The Godfather
The
almost killed the
Godfather's
man.
got issues, man.
But I'm a pacifist.
He's not.
Yeah.
But do you know how much a bottle of 18-year-old Jameson cost?
I don't.
And I have to tell you, Mo, you said that Chicago and the Philly market are the same. That's one where we differ. We are not pacifists over here.
Neither am I.
I wasn't
I just thought it was appropriate. Yeah.
I was so hoping that the Bears came to the Eagles, and I was like, we got to get Mo over here. We're not going to let you wear your jersey, but we'll take you to the game.
Oh man, bear down, baby.
Hey, I hope you do well with the 49ers.
We deserve. I mean, listen. I mean, nobody deserves, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
You're
It's been a
due.
very long time. Yeah.
For the team that knocked you out a couple years, you deserve to.
To shine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'd like to see
I've always-
anybody do good except for the Cowboys.
That's
so.
right.
Oh, Cowboys. Yeah.
So, Walt, what do you got next?
Yeah, we didn't think that conversation was going to go quite the way it did. So
He's
Walt's
over here scribbling out questions now.
I'm glad you got to talk about that, though. Have you publicly talked about that prior to this? Okay, cool. You heard it here first.
And last.
Well, I've never been asked.
Okay. Yeah. So you've been on podcasts. How does it go for others compared to us? We tell our guests like, hey, come on, we're gonna respect you, but we're gonna ask the questions that the people want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so.
But you
Yeah,
handled it.
what are you gonna? It's not fun if it's not real, man.
That's right.
And that's kind of like how it was. I mean, Sultans, Jim, I mean, dude, we talked about whatever. We barely ever about cigars.
No,
And then, it's like this other stuff, man. It's like, you want to have real conversation, or do you want to just get cookie cutter bullshit?
Right.
Like,
Sultans of Smoke is half hour of cigar talk, an hour and a half of bullshit.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, man.
Sounds like we stole their.
We did.
Yeah. We just never, man. We just did it for us, and if somebody wanted to listen, that's great.
Well, that's
but we
the
did
way
it,
we
like
are.
I said. Yeah. I mean, this is awesome, man. If I lived by you guys, I'd be. I would hope that you would have me. I'd be hanging out with you guys right now. You know. That's it.
If you get a chance, it hasn't come out yet. It comes out tomorrow night. We have an episode where we just talked about that. You know, who we are as a group, what we're doing, and like you said, if it gets stale or it's not for us anymore, that's when we're going to hang it up. We do this because we love it. It's fun getting together with the guys and just talking.
Yeah.
And we'd be doing the same exact thing if there was no camera sitting on this table.
Absolutely, man. And that's how you're going to keep it going, because of that exact reason.
Yeah.
Now, how's Drufus doing since I haven't had any podcasts in a while? How's the kids and all that? I'm sure you keep in touch.
Oh yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's navigating. He's it's just different set of circumstances. So.
Yeah. He's moving up big time.
Oh yeah, Drew. Yeah.
He's going to get that deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yeah, that's right. We always give him shit that we're gonna need. Like, can he escort us into his gated community and stuff like that?
So how's little off topic? You still keep in touch with Mukau?
Every day.
Cool.
Just about. Yeah. Yeah. And once I become, that's it. Like the majority of my friends today, I've literally known my entire life almost. I mean, it's hard to let new people in, but like once you're grandfather, that's it. Like, we're boys. That's it.
Nice.
Hang on to people.
That's what we're counting on.
Yeah, I mean, to your guys' point, like, I think there's when a relationship is genuine, it has longevity.
Yeah.
When a brand is built genuinely, it has a better chance of being or having longevity. You know?
One question that me and Walt wanted to ask you is, now that we have you on, do you have anyone that you think would be a good fit for us that you'd send our way, or someone who could benefit from being on the show and talking about whatever they got going on?
Well, I don't know about benefit. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, that was going to dig.
Yeah.
He's not too
No,
far
I'm
off, right?
No, you're not far off.
No, I'm fine with you, man.
We usually save that till the end.
Yeah.
He's big timing us.
Yeah, right. First of all, I think anybody that has half a fucking brain would see the value in it, right? Now, how big do you guys want to go?
Walter?
I mean,
You're the one that shoots for the sky.
So that's such a funny thing when you say that.
let me ask you, who do you want to talk to? And maybe I could help you.
We've talked about this before. We've had our, who we really want. And to be honest, some of our big ones were you and Dave West. And for us to get you guys on in 20 episodes, that's huge for us. We're looking more for, like we said, a partnership, someone that we can work with. And we'd love to have, we talked about Mark Huber. We're big Crown Heads guys.
Well, you definitely want to get his name right first.
Yeah, John Hubert.
Okay, that's what I meant. I like his cousin. His cousin is the one that I want to have on.
He's our special needs.
That's his talent manager, Mark Huber.
That's his manager. Is his cousin.
Yes, You're right. My bad.
We're gonna edit that so I say the right name.
No, we're not.
Oh, fuck. You're like, no one's coming on. I'm not requesting anyone for you. John.
So, I think, first of all, you guys should have Tyler on.
Yes.
I think Tyler would be great.
Tyler would be awesome.
Yeah, Viso Horny. I think he'd be awesome. I think Skip Martin would be great.
Yeah.
I think Steve Saka would be great. I think Brian Matola from Cavalier would be great. Trying to think. Oliver from United.
Oh, nice.
Would be awesome.
Steve's actually commented on a bunch of our posts, so that's been pretty cool.
No, man, listen, Steve gave me a piece of advice that stuck with me. Steve Saka will come on and do it. You just got to ask him.
Good to know.
Yeah,
You
he's
just gotta
been
ask
on
him.
the International Cigar Society with us numerous times.
Yeah. Yep. He's. I got to spend a week with him in Nicaragua. It was a very fascinating guy, man. Good stories. Done a lot in this industry over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Booth would be one you guys got to get. I mean,
That's your. You have didn't you ever talk to Matt Booth back in the day?
It's been I've talked to a lot of these guys long time ago though.
Jim, reach out to Mukau. He could definitely set you up with Matt Booth.
Okay.
Or I could put a group thing together and you could ask him if you want.
No, I keep in touch with Rich now and then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely excited about Mark Huber.
You know that's gonna live on forever, right?
Fuck. I had my next question for you in my head, and I don't know that name. But never mind. On to the next subject. Let's talk about Cigar Page. And you want?
Yeah. You put ketchup on your cheesesteak?
Whoa.
Yes, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah, man.
Hell no. And we don't call it a steak and cheese
And
either.
he eats it like this.
Sideways.
Like he's playing a harmonica.
Yeah, like that in the ear corn, bitch.
Jim says I eat cheesesteaks for the size, not the taste.
For the shape.
Skin shape.
I didn't want to say it, but
Oh man.
The door's right there, Eric.
That's,
By the way.
that's why I'm here. I planned that whole skit.
Have a double Corona with cheese.
yeah. Oh, you got competition.
What is your go-to cheesesteak spot when you're in the area?
Man. There was a place, man, and it was by Smoke Manioc, and I don't even remember the name of it. Something with a Z. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's not well known. It's not even Zestos or Zesty.
Okay.
I like that. It was pretty good.
That's that little place down on Main Street in Manioc, isn't it?
I don't know, man. It's by like the nutrition shop, like supplement shop somewhere over there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you come back, I got a spot for you. I sent Dave and his wife there, and they're like, "Yep, we will never go back to another one other than this one."
Gazos?
Which one?
It's called Gazos. It's literally like 15 minutes from Gilbertsville, the
I haven't
factory.
had that one.
He's new. He's only 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
But-
I like
but
Larry's
big,
by
huge.
St. Joseph's.
Okay.
I know a lot of guys are weird about that, but I like Larry's. It was pretty good. I've had D'Alessandro's, Iscabibble, I think.
Oh, those
I've
are really
had,
good.
The other one out
Yeah,
by
a bunch
St.
of them.
Joe's Jim's. The original
I
Jim's.
man, I don't know if I've had that one. Maybe.
Can you
'Cause
get any?
sometimes people get it in
Can you get any good ones out your way?
cheesesteaks? No, not really. We're more Italian beef sandwiches. Yeah.
with
which
your
are,
Jardiniere.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. Yeah. Must have been 20
Jardiniere on
there.
everything.
I literally.
I don't even
I
know
put
what
it
that
on-
is.
I put it on eggs, pizza, sandwiches, burgers.
What the hell is
I mean-
Jardiniere?
Jardiniere is like a hot pepper mix.
Yeah.
Jardinera, yep.
It's like a hot pepper relish.
I like that.
Oh, Tallarica sells something like
That's
that.
awesome.
They're out of
Same thing.
business.
Talarico's is awesome.
Yeah.
Hoagie spread.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
And hot dogs.
Oh yeah, hot dogs, yeah. Literally. When I say everything, I mean like literally.
Do you
I'm
like
not
the
kidding.
deep dish pizza?
I like deep dish once in a while. I'm more of a thin crust, or what they call tavern style.
Yeah. What else you got on your list over there, Walter?
I don't know. I'm afraid to ask anything after that whole debacle earlier.
Why was that a debacle?
It was not at all. You couldn't have handled it any better.
You just threw me off my game.
Well, life comes at you fast.
Yeah,
man.
it
What are you
sure
gonna do?
does.
I was not expecting to be asked about Cigar Page.
we knew it could have been a hot button issue, but we didn't foresee that. So that's good.
No, not at all. I mean, listen, man, if it opens the door for, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I never sold to them. I don't know how it got on there. Well, I think I might have an idea for this time around. But if it opens the door for more people to smoke patina, then, you know, you look at the positive side of it.
Yep, that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
I mean that could do that.
When are you coming out this way?
Man, so Miguel and I were looking at, and I don't know if you, I know Jim knows Miguel. I don't know if you guys, we were looking, we were going to try to shoot for February sometime, but it's looking more like maybe March or sometime after the show in May.
That's a good question to ask. How's your team? How many people you have on your team? Is it just you? Because
So I have 6 brokers, and then obviously the distributor, and then the day-to-day stuff is just me.
I was going to say.
So how often do you get out to events with, you've got brokers and stuff that are handling events and things, but how often do you actually show up for, for local events?
Yeah, whenever people want me there, which is not often.
Next Tuesday, we're filming another episode of the Smoke and Steel podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, within reason. No, I mean, you know, it's. Oh, listen, I'll say this: if we could work it out, to where the next time I come out there, we book a Tuesday to come in studio and do an episode, all of us together, and just shoot the shit. That would be awesome.
The funny part is we'd probably not even want to film. We just want to sit and hang out, with you.
Oh, man.
Have cheese.
Grab cheesesteaks.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Grab some cheesesteaks, some cigars. Hey,
absolutely.
sit around and just bullshit.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. But that would be. But no, man, I tried. So so we go back to talking about the business end of it, right? The first few years, man, you're on the road all the time just trying to get anything and everything. And as you probably could figure out, that is not a very profitable move. So as years go on and your brand starts to build a little bit and you start to you start to take the trips that make sense. And, you want to reward the people that are willing to make the commitment to your brand to buy enough product that it makes sense for you to be on the road to go do an event or cut and light or something like that. That's really what it comes down to.
So speaking of on the road, I watched a bunch of your podcasts before we got started just so I had some talking points. You had mentioned on several occasions that you like to take cigars on the road because they smoke different in different locations.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had a cigar blend that you really liked that you found sucked in other parts of the countries and just had to scrap it?
Not so much in other parts of the country, but definitely from the factory back to the U.S. for sure. Man, listen, so I've been working on this Connecticut broadleaf blend for the Oro de Nicaragua. We're gonna come out with a broadleaf edition, and man, early last year, I thought we had it, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be. Got back here, let it sit, revisited it, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And it's just one of those things, man, where but definitely yes, from region to region in the US for sure, but definitely from the factory back to the US, whole different. You gotta I don't think it's possible to make a decision on a blend at the factory.
Wow.
In my opinion.
That's cool to know.
So what are you smoking when you're not smoking your stuff?
Okay, so I like to try a bunch of different stuff. I like to see what other people are smoking, man, and not just like people whose palates I respect. Also, like if brands. So remember, I'm a cigar nerd, right? So I still, man, like if Tat comes out with something new, like I want to try it, right? Saka comes out with something I want to try. Roma Craft, Foundation, all these types of brands, man. Blackwood, whatever. I'm trying their stuff, Byron, Atabay on the higher end stuff, like any of that type of stuff, man. I really like to try it. And then the brokers that I have a bunch of different brands. So when I'm on the road with them, I like to try the stuff that they carry.
Speaking of Cigar Nerd, I was watching an episode, not to make this the Dave West show, but there was there was a podcast where you were talking to Dave, and there was a really interesting conversation about ever since COVID, the brick and mortar has left the Cigar Nerd or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, the small batch interview, that was awesome.
Yeah, so do you think that is still the case, or have B&Ms come around more to to the Cigar Nerd culture, or do you think there's still a disconnect since COVID happened?
I think cigar lounges have not quite gotten the nerd back yet.
What do you think it would take to get that back?
I don't know if it's all on the lounge, man. I think the consumer has just changed too. I think the way people consume cigars has changed. I think in these days, a lot of people would rather kind of smoke in solitude or with a couple friends and sit on their phone and on their Discord and talk and text people. And I mean, we used to joke before COVID that you'd call all your friends to go have a cigar so you could all sit on the phone and text the people that weren't there. I mean, so I think just the way people consume things has changed. I'm not sure if there's really anything, but I do know that that it definitely won't bring them back not having what they want, Yeah,
it's funny you say that, because one of the things that our listeners shout out to us is that we're always in this room once a week together. We went down, when we did our research, when we started, we went down the list and watched, the podcasts that we either wanted to be like or not. And most of them have that digital Skype feel to it, just eight different screens on the, and that works, but that's just not how we do it. We like to have that personal touch where we're all together kind of feel.
Well, it helps when you guys all live next to, by each other, right? I mean, you're taking advantage of a built-in advantage, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. It gives you guys a different feel than some of the people that you're, competing against. Right?
Exactly.
Well, that's what people think. We just got together when we started this podcast. We've known each other for decades.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like we used to hang out all the time together here, there, and we just decided.
Yeah.
What did Matt say? Matt said that we've been doing this show for decades. We just never filmed it.
Yeah.
It just took to this year to start filming it, Mm-hmm. You got any questions for us, or anything? Isn't that a great? That's a great question. Come on.
Oh, that's fucking great!
I know.
We're out of
that's
questions.
An interview.
So
that's an interview tactic.
So,
what can I do better for Patina Cigars?
No, so here's a question. No, seriously, because I ask this a lot, like when I do like different cigar groups and things. How do you guys buy your cigars?
We're a mixed bag, man.
Yeah. If I can get it at the local, I get it at the local. If I can't get it at the local, I order it online. I mean, there's too much good cigars out there to limit yourself to what your shop carries.
Right.
Every shop can't carry every cigar. I might see somebody on a podcast smoking something. I go, wow, that looks pretty good. People are raving about it. And I went, okay, well, my brick and mortar doesn't have it. Where can I get it?
Yep. Right.
So I usually small batch. I mean, they carry just about everything that I like.
Yeah.
And I just get online and order what I want.
We're all over the board when it comes to how we buy, price. We got guys that come in here that only smoke, lower end. Me and Rob and Eric sometimes buy really expensive cigars. So I think that's also another thing that we've done well, is we kind of cover all the gamuts, whether it be online, support local, price-wise. We're just brand loyal to people who care and take pride in their brand and have a good product.
Right.
At the end of the day, you don't want to smoke a shitty cigar. They always say life's too short. So, you gravitate once again to what you like.
Sure.
And that dictates where you buy it from, where you get it.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. And that's actually on the back of Harry's Cigar Shop's t-shirts.
Yep.
Life is too short to smoke shitty cigars.
Yep.
There you go.
Been to Harry's many times.
I didn't know that. But I thought I was the originator. And look at that. I think he stole it from me.
He may have. You never
Damn
know,
it.
Brett. Yeah.
Damn it.
Of course, back in the day when I was still working my full-time job,
Yep.
Harry was my downtown office, call it.
Yeah, right.
And I would go there and I'd grab a couple sticks, sit there, work on the computer, do what I had to do.
Yeah.
The owner of the company called me up, go, where the hell you at? Center City office. We don't have a Center City office. Oh, yes, we do.
That's right.
Satellite office.
Yeah, satellite office, yeah.
I think it's true, though. I mean, whether you're at home by yourself watching TV or you're with a group, the last thing you want is to smoke a turd. I mean,
Man,
you
listen,
know,
you're right. And yesterday I smoked a cigar that I've been seeing a lot of, that people have been talking about. And I was very disappointed. And it was a very, say not cheap, and but I had to try it because I'd seen it so long, and I was like, you know what, man, I gotta try it. It's like people are raving about this thing this way, and but I felt like the need, I had to finish it, you know, because I had invested so much into it, man.
We're like
You
that
know?
too. We don't. You got to give it at least 2 tries before you really, shut it down. Oh, I did want to give a shout out. Hold on, you're gonna like that we're taking time for this. Down to Herf Podcast Cigar of the Year 2025, the Patina Red Pill. Very cool,
number 15, man. Yeah.
I mean, we're a cigar podcast, so we talked about the cigar aficionados list, and we were all disappointed that nothing from you made it on there. But those guys, had you at first of the year, and that's awesome, bro.
Remember what we talked about playing the game and all that? Yeah, you'll probably, I mean, outside of just that there's just not things that, like, this is the stuff I aspire to, and not
that's
that.
okay.
And the down to earth guys, yeah. I mean,
That's why you're doing as well as you are, because that's where you're going.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, man. This is more comfortable for me. This is more real for me.
Well said, brother.
Except Eric. I'm surprised he got your name right. Didn't go, oh, we're having Maureen tonight. Come on.
We got, yeah.
Hey, I pivoted well. I pivoted very well.
That's why you asked how to pronounce his last name. You couldn't remember it.
We got Mo Huber on tonight.
We got Mo Huber on. Yeah. John's other assistant.
You like how I did that, though? I'm not gonna. That's that salesman in me. As soon as this is what I meant. Obviously.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Right.
All right, man. Well, we just wanted to, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it. And it's funny because I know he just said, it's the Dave West show. I don't know if you've watched any episodes prior, but we talk about you probably every episode. So it's very similar. When you're not standing here, we're always talking about how you're doing it right and how, you're one of the brands we push the most.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, man. Pleasure's all mine. And Dave West is a very, very good friend of mine. So I love talking about Dave. And if I always tell Dave, man, if there's anything he ever needs, he knows he can call me anytime. So Dave's a legend, man. He's been supportive of me, and I love, you guys talk about Dave and all you want, but I really, you guys got to get Tyler on.
Yeah.
That dude's hilarious.
Oh, that'd be a
absolutely
blast.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude, you guys got to get Tyler. then you're going to finish the cigar noise triangle, man.
That's
Yep.
all right, man. Well, we couldn't appreciate you more. Thanks for coming on. And
appreciate you guys.
hey, whenever you need, you let us know. But we'll definitely be in touch, brother.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
All right,
Mo.
talk to you guys.
All right, brother.
See ya. Thank you, guys.
See
Can't
ya.
wait to meet up in person again.
Yes, sir. Soon.
Yep.
We'll hold
See
you
you
to
guys.
it.
Yeah. Now, soon in Patina years. No, I'm kidding.
He said February would be September.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again.
Thanks,
Mo.
Mo.
Thanks, bro.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
brother.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Of 2032.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of the Smoke and Steel podcast brought to you by StogieReview.com. Just want to thank you all for listening. Go out there and get yourself some patinas. And we will see you next time. But
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Get red pill.
time to talk some business.
And we're going to take care of some business.
Mark Huber.
What a dildo.
Fucking way. I know his name. What the fuck? I know that name. What was I doing?
Well, we're still recording, right?
Yeah, what a dildo.
That would be the best part of the trailer.
Don't join our cigar podcast. We know a lot.
Dude, if you could have crawled under the table.
I gotta tell you,
See a retraction in your
when
future.
you said about Cigar Page, I looked at his face and I'm like, oh.